Yo, what is up, guys? It's you here bringing you guys another daily Fortnite tip. Today, I'm going to be going over how to win in Season 7. But before the video starts, I just want to give a quick thank you to everyone watching this video. We just hit 50 subscribers, and the channel's been doing really well recently, so I just want to thank everyone for all the amazing support. Now, in this video, I'm just going to be going over a duos game with my friend Devin. This was actually my first duo win of this season, and I've gotten a few more, so I've kind of gotten the idea on how to win in Season 7. So the main change in Season 7 is the huge snow map, and that's going to create a lot of skews in where people are going to drop. Especially in the beginning, a lot of people are going to want to check out these new areas, so you're going to want to take that to your advantage. If you like playing aggressive, definitely go check out some of these new areas like Frosty Flights and Happy Hamlet. However, if you're someone who likes going for the win, drop in those places like Junk Junction, Snobby Shores, Dusty Divots sometimes, those are going to be some good places to drop because not that many people are going to go there, especially with these new places to check out. Now, another huge addition to Season 7 are the planes. Pretty much you can just hop in a plane, fly around, shoot down targets or enemies, and break their builds just by ramming into them with your plane. The plane's pretty OP right now, and I would definitely use it if you're doing duos or squads. Solos, it's also great there, but with the duos and squads mechanic, it's a lot easier to have someone to fly the plane and another person to just spray them down. So, yeah, definitely use planes, guys. They're very good right now, and you know, they're probably going to get nerfed soon. So up ahead, we spot a team, and we just decide to ram them with the plane. Again, the plane is just so good, and as you can see, we just push the guy off, killed him. I decided to go down for the loot, and we encounter another team, and here's where things get a little bit more interesting. So the one huge disadvantage to being in a plane is that, you know, pretty much everyone will be shooting at you, and that's what I did here. My teammate and I are just focusing out the plane, and it's actually a pretty good tactic to do that. I mean, you know, planes, they have a certain amount of health, so if you can shoot them out before they can do a lot of damage to you, that's definitely the best idea. Now here in this clip, to kill that player, I use the Deagle. The Deagle is a great weapon to start off in, and it's honestly something I would recommend you carry in your loadout during this season. Right now, the Deagle is probably one of the best, if not the best weapon in the game. The Deagle can do insane damage from any distance with a minimum damage of pretty much 50 at any range, which is insane. That's a 4-hit on anyone at any distance, right? Also, this thing can break through structures like wood and, you know, early progressing, meaning they haven't been fully built structures such as brick and metal, and that's really good. If someone's turtling up, you can shoot them out with the Deagle. So I definitely recommend that you use the Deagle in Season 7. So I'm just going to fast forward here to one of the next team fights that I had with my teammate in this game, and I'm going to pretty much break it down. So I clearly see that there are two enemies here, and what I pretty much said to my teammate is, you take on this one guy, I'm going to get this guy. And this is a decent strategy to have. If you believe your teammate is good enough to take a 1v1 and that you're good enough to take a 1v1, definitely do this in duos. It's honestly a really good strategy, and if you can eliminate, or your teammate can eliminate their opponent, they can help the other teammate with their opponent. So it's definitely a good strategy, and make sure you're communicating with your team while you're taking these fights. So as you can see, as soon as I knocked my player, I immediately went to my team, told him, I knocked my guy, I'm helping you. And this allowed us to 2v1 the other player. As you can see, I'm crouching and, you know, strafing while I'm shooting my AR so that my opponent can't hit me. And that's pretty much what you want to do, is you want to take these fights communicating, playing smart, and thinking about all of the plays you make. Don't just rush into a fight. If you get surprised or snuck up on, take a second back, turtle up, and think about what you need to do to win that fight. So a good example of this is what my teammate did now. As I was distracting this player, my teammate told me he was going to knock the whole build down, and I knew I was going to get knocked. And I was okay with that because I knew we were going to win the fight, and he was going to be able to res me. No one else was nearby. We heard no one was nearby. We were safe, And this was a good play because we were able to eliminate this player. This could have dragged out the fight if we didn't and we just kept fighting him. Even worse, I was up there alone. I could have gotten knocked and, you know, he could have DM'd me and finished me. So, again, make sure you're thinking about your plays. So my teammate and I did a little bit more fighting. Nothing crazy. Really quick and easy kills. So you guys didn't miss much. But yeah, now we're in endgame and we see a lot of bases turtled up. A lot of players turtled up, sorry. And we're just looking to see if we can find anyone to fight. And we do. We immediately push this team and we keep the pressure on them by, you know, spamming rockets, quad launcher shots, anything. Especially because this team is really split up and they get the knock on this player. That's a good sign. If you have a player knocked, you know, you should, you know, relax. Don't feel stressed. In any of these fights, you should not feel stressed. It's not hard to win if you think calmly and, you know, focus on your plays. So again, once we got that knock, I built up to the high ground, and again, this player just was, you know, sitting there. I got the easy elimination. Now this next team is coming up here, and I'm using the quad launcher plus my high ground in order to kill these guys. If you're getting spammed by RPG or a quad launcher or any explosives, you need to turtle up. And these players were just kind of sitting there, not really knowing what they were doing. Again, this is probably the start of the season, so these are some newer players who are, you know, playing the game. But I'm just giving you guys the tips and what I would have done in those situations. If you're getting spammed by someone with an RPG, you have to just dry out their shots. Turtle up. It doesn't matter if you waste all your mats because you're not dead. Use everything you have in order to kill these players, alright? So, what I would do if I'm getting spammed is turtle up, waste all of their rockets. Eventually, they're going to have to come down and fight you. And if they don't, at least when they run out of rockets, you make a push for high ground. Otherwise, you know, just turtle up and take as many shots as you can without getting exploded. So we're in the final 2v2 of the match. It's the top two teams. And we're pretty much ready for this. Alright, so we turtled up and we saw that these guys, you know, were pretty far out. They did not have zone and we were just basing up. We had such a good position and we were ready to fight them. I did a little ghost peek there and tagged this guy for 64. If you don't know what ghost peeking is, it's when you crouch and uncrouch really fast. You kind of keep your first shot accuracy and you can get headshots or just cheeky shots without really peeking or exposing yourself. So definitely a good technique to pick up there. Anyways, so again, if you can get zone before the other team does, especially in the final, you know, last team, it's a lot easier to win the game. We just had such a good position, and this team had to burn so many mats, go through our explodes, deagle, AR spam, everything to get to us. And unless they had a launch pad, you know, maybe a rift to go, or some mobility, it was going to be impossible for them to get to us. As you can see there, I got that easy knock in the player, and I carefully peeked out, trying not to get sniped in case this person did have a sniper to try and finish the person. I probably didn't need to do that because, again, this person, the other player that wasn't knocked, had to push into zone anyways, so they couldn't really focus on, you know, reviving their teammate. And again, as they were coming in there, you guys saw I was able to easily explode them with my RPG and get the easy victory. I know this was a pretty long video, guys, but hopefully you did learn some new stuff, and I hope you did enjoy this video. If you did, remember to leave a like and subscribe for more daily Fortnite content. I'm going to help you guys become the best players you can be. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out.